Hola y bienvenidos a todos. Hi and welcome everyone to Speech Bubble Language's Spanish session. Today's session is a grammar focus session where we're going to be looking at comparatives and superlatives, with the focus being on the latter. So today's session, I would say, is more suited to students who have a good year or two of Spanish under their belt before beginning this lesson. Without further ado, let's get started, shall we? So we're focusing on a grammar concept today, comparatives and superlatives. We're going to start with the first type of comparatives we can make. So in this first starter challenge, I'm asking you to do a bit of traducción, a bit of translation. We have 6 sentences where comparatives have been used. Más que, menos que, and then tan como. Those purple sentences up at the top are what we would call comparativos de desigualdad. So comparisons where there's an unequal thing being described or compared. Whereas at the bottom is comparativos de igualdad, where something is as something as another. In other words, they're equal across the comparison. So hit the pause button here as you work your way through your translation challenge. Okie doke. Sentence number 1, Marta es más inteligente que Sofía. Marta is more intelligent than Sofía. Más inteligente que. Number 2, ella escribe más lento que el resto de sus compañeros de clase. Más lento que. She writes more slowly than the rest of her classmates. Of course, in English, we could make more slowly than, simply one word, slower. Más lento que. Number 3, Marta y Natalia tienen más amigos que Sofía. Marta and Natalia have more friends than Sofía. Más amigos que. Number 4, Pablo es menos alegre que Pedro. Pablo is less happy than Pedro. Bottom then, we're hitting those comparativos de igualdad. Thomas es tan travieso como Iván. So Thomas is as naughty as Iván. And el edificio es tan alto como un árbol. The building is as tall as a tree. I hope you got all of those 6 translation sentences correct. If so, you're ready to move on with the second part of our session. Today, we're going to be focusing on superlativos, because you should be quite familiar with comparatives. I've been working with them for quite a while. What do you think superlatives might actually be then? Have you heard this expression before? Why don't we take a look at some of them in English? So here we have some superlatives in English. This drink is the coldest. This skirt is the prettiest. These shoes are the smartest, and our prices are the cheapest. You've spotted then in English, there's a similarity with our superlatives, that est at the end of an adjective. So out of all of the drinks that have an option for them, one of them is the coldest. Out of all of the skirts, you believe that one of them is the prettiest. These shoes you're looking at are the smartest of all of the shoes that are available. And of course, our prices are the cheapest. That shop believes that they're cheapest prices in comparison with all of the rest of the shops you could go to. So hopefully that's giving you an idea in English as to what superlatives actually will be. So let's take a look at how we do them in Spanish. To say that something is the most something, for example, the most expensive, the cheapest, the strongest, in Spanish, generally what we do is put lo, la, los, or las, más, and we position that directly in front of the adjective. Lo, la, los, las, más. Lo más, la más, los más, las más. Which of the lo, la, los, and las do you choose? Of course, you choose lo if the item you're referring to is a masculine noun, la for a feminine noun, los for a plural and either male or mixed gender noun, those are boys and girls, for example, and las in front of a feminine plural noun. We then follow, as I said, with the word más, and we put that right in front of the adjective. And by the way, we need to make the adjective agree too. You should be familiar with that by now. So let's take a look back at those superlatives we saw in English and take a look at what they look like in Spanish. So the first sentence was, this drink is the coldest. To write that in Spanish, we would say, este refresco, this drink. Now the word refresco is masculine and singular, so we would say es lo más frío. Lo, refresco, lo, and frío, cold, spelt in that masculine manner to get it matching refresco. Este refresco es lo más frío. Our second sentence was about the prettiest skirt. In Spanish, esta falda es la más bonita. You'll see those lovely adjective agreements and choosing the word la más. These shoes are the smartest. Estos zapatos son los más elegantes. Los because of the word zapatos, and elegantes making sure that it's got that plural there too. Our prices are the cheapest. Nuestros precios son los más baratos. So, superlatives in Spanish, we choose lo, la, los, las, más, and then we stick it right in front of that adjective. Let's try writing some superlative sentences of our own. So, creamos unas frases. ¿Quién es el cocinero más famoso? Who's the most famous chef? Gordon Ramsay es el más famoso. Gordon Ramsay es el chef más famoso. So you can see that we've chosen el, referring to el cocinero, and más famoso. Nice O on the end of that adjective. Here's some other sentences to help you create some sentences in Spanish. ¿Cuál es el deporte más emocionante? What's the most exciting sport? ¿Cuál es el país más bonito del mundo? What's the most beautiful country in the world? ¿Cuál es la ropa más cómoda que tienes? What's the most comfortable clothing that you have? Don't forget to change tengo at the end there too to match it. ¿Quién es la persona más amable que conoces? Who's the kindest person that you know? Again, don't forget also to change conoces to conozco. ¿Qué es la cosa más importante en tu vida? What's the most important thing in your life? Don't forget to say maybe that in your response too. Take your time to build some sentences in Spanish. Why not share them in the chat below? So our final task today is going to test your listening skills. Vamos a escuchar en español. We're going to head off to the shops where we're going to be listening to some conversations. I want you to study the clothing items that are on display and decide from the dialogue what is the item that the person actually decides to buy. So let's get started here. You can see on the screen we've got 3 different jumpers. They are of different sizes. I wonder if you can hear from the dialogue which one they tried to buy.
Mira los jerseys. ¿Te gustan?
Sí, me gusta el rojo y es el más barato.
¿Es de algodón o de lana?
De algodón, creo.
Again, remember you've got control of the audio, so you can replay that back if you need to, but here is your transcript. Mira los jerseys, ¿te gustan? Take a look at these jerseys. Do you like them? Sí, me gusta el rojo. Yes, I like the red one. Yes, el más barato. It's the cheapest. Yeah, is it cotton or wool? I think it's cotton. So which item did they go to? Item A, didn't they? Here's our next dialogue. Take a look at those items that are on sale. Can you decide which one they buy? Listen out for your superlatives.
¿Qué te parecen las faldas?
Me gusta la falda vaquera.
¿Esta?
Sí,
Es cara.
sí, pero no es la más cara.
¿Vas a probártela?
Sí, creo que sí.
Okay, again, listen to the dialogue if you want to by hitting rewind. Here's your transcript. What do you think about those skirts? I like the denim skirt. Esta, this one? Yes. Es cara, it's expensive. But then she replies, sí, pero no es la más cara. It is not the most expensive. ¿Vas a probártela? Are you trying it on? Yeah, I think I will. Here's our next conversation then. Let's check those jumpers on sale. I wonder which one they're going to buy.
¿Te gustan las sudaderas?
Me gusta esta,
¿Cuál?
la más oscura.
¿Vas a probártela?
No sé.
A little bit quicker there in the background too. So let's take a look at that transcript. Do you like these jumpers, these hoodies? Me gusta esta. I like this one. Which? La más oscura. The darkest one. We're going to try it on. Don't know. So letter C is the item they bought. Our final dialogue then. Let's take a look at those. And listen carefully for your superlatives as well. Which item are they buying?
Me gustan las botas.
¿Cuáles?
Las negras.
Son las más caras.
Sí, pero son de cuero.
Muy bien, otra vez, un poquito más rápido, but quicker this last one. I like the boots. Which ones? Las negras, the black ones, son las más caras. They are the most expensive. His response, sí, pero son de cuero. Yes, but they are made of leather. Muy bien hecho todos. Well done, everyone. I hope you enjoyed hearing those superlatives in action with those dialogues too. Can you complete your speech bubble for this week? What are superlatives? And can you write a few examples of your own with superlatives in action? Hasta la próxima, todos. Until next time, everyone. Muchas gracias y adiós. Thanks, everyone. Bye.